You on?
Good
Hello,
evening.
everyone. Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
night.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. You welcome to everyone for tonight. Welcome for the viewer, wherever you are watching from tonight. Yes, and also thank you for our team for coming tonight. I love to see your smile tonight. You know what? Smile
Yes.
is a beauty of a woman or a man.
Yes.
It describes who you are when you smile. And when you smile, it attracts people,
Yes.
especially for the viewer tonight. Anyway, thank you, team, for tonight. We are talking. Our topic for tonight is why I'm gonna ask you to talk about your why. Why WHY is why. And the three questions I want to describe about your why. The first one, what is your why? Second, why are you doing what are you doing? And the third one, how does your why support your business? That's our topic for tonight. And I'm asking you, all of you team, if you can talk about your why. And I'm sure the viewer will watching now. And I think I'm gonna start from myself, and I will ask after myself, and then I will ask Alpeta to start the second one. Anyway, my name is Mele. I'm a nurse. Oh, are you still hear me? Look like my internet is not really. Anyway, my name is Mele. I'm a nurse. I'm working in Alice Spring in Australia, but originally I am from Tonga. I'm a Pacific Island woman. And the first question, what is my why? My answer for this question, what is my why? My why is my children and my family and myself. That's why I am here tonight. And why I am doing what I am doing? Because I love my family. My children, I love my children, and also I love my grandchildren. And I want to be there when they need me, when they need financial. That's why I am doing what I'm doing. And also, I'm a giver. I'm one of a woman who give and help extended family. You know, our culture, and I know some of you like it. You need to help others in our family when come to the situation like a family event. You need to help, and I love this kind of help for my family. That's why I am doing this business. And the last question for me, how does my why support my business? Yes, my why, my children, and my dream give me strength to keep going to reach my goal. That's why I am here tonight. And I'm sure you all understand why I am here tonight, why I am doing this business online. Yeah, I think that's all from me, and I want to pass it on to Alberta.
Thank you, Mele. Good night, ladies, or good evening from my end. My name is Alberta, and I love your why, Mele, and why I am originally from Bougainville in Papua New Guinea as well. If you don't know where that is in the Pacific Ocean. But I'm coming to you live all the way from Melbourne, Australia. I'm a mom as well. I am a wife, and I am a proud digital business owner and a coach. Started my business more than 5 years ago. I run my business now full time around my family. Okay, back to the question why I started what I started. So, more than 5 years ago, I was on maternity leave with my youngest son, the third son, and I was really struggling at that time. I was behind with bills, and that childcare wasn't an option for me. So I decided to take care of him. But it came to a situation where I was starting to be behind with bills because I was cutting off one income stream from the family. And that is when I realized that I needed something to do from home while taking care of my baby. And that is when I searched online. So I searched, I was wondering what are other moms doing out there? How are they coping with, the stress of bills going up and, um, or are they just taking care of their babies? So I searched online, went to YouTube, I went to Google, searched and searched, and this business showed up for me on Facebook. Cut the story short, now why do I do what how did that why trend me to come here, start this business? So at that time when I found the business, I wasn't actually where I wanted to be. And why I'm doing what I'm doing is because of myself, like what Mela have said. I'm always someone who tries to give more or do more, but then even with my 9 to 5 grind, I can't. And living in overseas as an immigrant, it's not easy. Life is not easy. Uh, our family back home think that when you move overseas, life is just, straight for you, but it's not. You come to a different country and you realize that everything changes. You have culture shock. You try to fit into the community, a different culture. And that's when I realized that I was working, overworking my body. I had 2 to 3 jobs and I was burnt out. So while I was also on maternity leave, when I saw this business, I also started it because of me. I want to look after myself. I wanted to do more. The job that I was doing didn't give the satisfaction that I needed until I came into this opportunity. And I can tell you that I am so grateful that I started this because my wife pushed me out of my comfort zone, and then that fulfillment comes when I help another mom like me who is struggling as well. So this business just didn't give me an extra source of income or building my wealth, but it also gives me satisfaction when I help another person live life to their full potential. So this is where I am finding my purpose, and I feel so grateful to keep helping more people. The feeling of fulfillment is helping me to do more of what I am doing now, while I am also achieving what I always wanted to achieve. So today, this, because of my why, whatever I am doing now has made me boss free. And I can tell you there's no other feeling that can replace, you know, owning your own time, being boss free, doing things the way you want it, instead of being on an environment where you have to do exactly how you are told, following instructions according to what another person is telling you. So, this is why I love what I do. Being my own boss now, I can do the things that I'm so passionate about while still helping people, live a life that they desire. Thank you, Mele.
Thank you, Alberta. I love the way you say it. You love what you are doing because it's give you happiness, freedom to do what you want. Thank you, Alberta. And we come to Frida.
Thank you, Mele. Good night, everyone. Good morning from wherever you are. My name is Frida. I'm coming to you live all the way from Queensland in Australia. I've been in the business for 3 years, and I'm so grateful to meet all these lovely faces here and all the other business owners in the community as well. All right, so I'm just gonna say my why I decided to start this business. What attracted me to this online business was freedom. All of us want time freedom, financial freedom, freedom to spend more time with our family, freedom to work from home and not feel that tied to that restricted 9 to 5 job. And most of all is the ability to create, income that grows within you and your family as well to give back. Like me, I just want to help to put a little bit on the plate in the house and help my husband to pay mortgage. That's the whole idea for me to find something apart from my current job to do. So, yeah, that's my biggest why. When I started my business, my why was different. But currently now my why has shifted and it's all about financial freedom. Thank you.
Thank you, Frida. It is true. Financial freedom is our main why. And I come to you, Rucheka. Can you tell us about what is your why you doing what you're doing, and how does your why support your business? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mele. And thank you to the ladies that just spoke. I can never stop to say congratulations to our coach after 5 years of actually quitting her job and fully enjoying, the benefits that come with the business, not only for yourself, coach, but for your whole family, your 3 boys, your husband, doing what you want to do, completely living a life of freedom. And that is exactly what I also aspire to do. When I look at you, I see myself 5 years from now where I will be giving that life of freedom to my kids. My biggest why is my kids. This is the reason why I actually started this business. So my name, Rujeko. I come from Zimbabwe. I'm a mom of 2, and I'm also a registered nurse. Um, circumstances that led me to come to this business actually it's not from a great story. I also found this business at the lowest point of my life, at a time when my marriage had actually broke down, and I was in a survival mode. But it made me to think of the future, not only for myself but for my kids. When this opportunity came and I researched upon this opportunity, yes, it was a side hustle that would help me to buy back time for my kids. One of the greatest challenges that we find as registered nurses is the time, the shifts, and then also spending time with our family. It really conflicts. While I love my job, while I love nursing and everything that comes along with it, it's a big challenge. Shift pattern 7 to 3, or 3 to 10, or 10 to 7. It it doesn't when you're a single parent, it doesn't align, with the family values. And so for me, this is the time I wanted to buy back. I wanted to be able to be present for my kids. I want to be able to pick and drop them and not depend on strangers and not spend more money on childcare. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be a present parent. And when I started watching the Access, the videos, the pre-coaching videos, I loved what I was learning. This business, I could do it in my own time. It was flexible. I could work from home, and the income that came along with it supplemented the income that I earned as a nurse. And so for me, it just made sense. Why not do this business part time and also, work my 9 to 5 job as I grow the business? Obviously, the end goal, is to become my own boss, just like how our coach has done. So yes, my biggest why is buying back time with my kids. And then you ask the question, Mele, the third question: how does my why support my business? My kids are my drive. My kids are my motivation. When I know and see that this is actually, a generational business that I can live, not only for myself, but for my kids and my kids' kids, it gives me the motivation. It gives me the hope for the future. It gives me, I can't even explain it. I'm actually living my dreams. That's what my why does. So I believe so much. The bigger the why, the bigger the drive. And so for me, my kids are my biggest drive. And I'm not going to stop. And I cannot wait, I always say, to share my mosaic picture, because it will definitely look beautiful in the end. Thank you, Mele. Thank you.
Thank you, Rocheco. Your bigger wise is your children. Oh, I love it. Anyway, thank you, Rocheco. I'll pass it on to Joyce.
Thank you, Mele. Good night, everyone, or good evening. I'm Joyce, coming to you live from Eastern Highlands Province here in Papua New Guinea. I'm a mom. I work full time and I do my business as a side hustle. 4 years on this journey. My biggest why to do this business is to have it as side hustle and to build a legacy for my children. So I first found this business 2020, but I didn't join. I was there watching. Took me a year and I joined 2021. A teaching job is really demanding. Right now too, I'm working, but I have to not give excuse, but I made time available here. Busy working, closing tomorrow, not tomorrow, but Wednesday. So preparing for that, very busy, hectic week, but I'm here. So it's like that most of the time, challenging, but I have to make sure that I complete what I need to do. So working from home, that was during COVID-19, I came across this through Alberta's video, reached out, I found out more, and I joined. I thought it would be really good to do this. And that's because of flexibility. That's what makes me to do this business. It is flexible and automated. And it helps me a lot because I am always busy. I cannot really do a lot, especially when talking about traditional type of business. I don't have time. But having that flexibility and having that system which is working for us 24/7, even when we are sleeping, it gives me that courage, that energy to keep on working on my business. Yes, so the drive is like what Sister Ruja said as well, it's the children. I have to keep on working on my business regardless of the challenges that I may face here. And I will always work towards what, we already seen it from our coach is already a job quitter. That's the main aim as well. So it is my children that keeps me going, knowing that this is going to be their legacy. Yeah, thank you, Melanie.
Thank you, Joycey. Thank you, Joycey. It is true, flexible for you and all of us, and also for our children. I am going to pass it on to who is the next one? Mickey?
Thank you, Mele. Thank you, team. Thank you, viewers. Good night. I'm coming to you live from Cairns, Australia. I come from beautiful Western Britain province in Papua New Guinea, and of course, I am currently based in Cairns, Australia. Now, straight to it. My why, basically, there are three things, but of course, there's more than three. Time freedom, that's what I'm looking for. And that goes with flexibility. Of course, financially freedom. I'm not shy to say that because this is very, very important to me. And time freedom to travel the world because I always wanted to do that. And doing what I'm doing now and 9-to-5 job won't allow me to do that. So time freedom, financial freedom, family time, traveling the world, I need. And with this business, I'm pretty sure that I can do with this business because 9-to-5 won't allow me to do it. And that's the reason and that's the why I've been looking for something to do and I found this business. And I'm very happy that I'm here. Why I'm doing what I'm doing, basically, it'll be like building legacy for my children and the future generation of my children to come because this business speaks a lot about building legacy as well. So that's very, very important. And for me and for my future generation. Also, personal development is very important to me. And I believe working with these amazing people, the business partners, and learning from this community will take me places and also to help other people because without something like this, I cannot build myself. And without something like this, I cannot help you. So I'm learning. I'm 6 months into this beautiful business. Actually, not 6 months. I'm 8 months into this business. Learning a lot. I still got a lot to go. I've been moving house for the last 2 weeks, and no excuses. If Joyce can do it, I can do it. But here I am. I promise next time I'll do better, even the schedule's busy or whatever is, whatever's going on. I shouldn't make excuses because as this is flexibility, there is flexibility in this business. So if Joyce can do it, I'm sure I can do it. And if I can do it, I'm sure you all can do it. So this is the whole reason why I'm in this business is for time freedom, financial freedom, family time, traveling the world, and help you. So come on board and check us out and see where you go with this. Thank you, Mele.
Thank you, Becky. Wow. Freedom, financial freedom, children, and ourselves, and flexible. That's why we are here. That's why we are doing this business. We need a family time with our family and also legacy for our children. Thank you, Tim. And I want to ask Frida. Frida, can you? I want to ask you this question. Can you? What attracted you to the idea of an online business? Can you give me an answer for this one?
Thank you, Mele. What attracted me to the online business? I was not planning to do any of this while when I was still working. 3 years ago, I decided to quit my job, my banking job, because my husband was working on a fly-in job, and it's very stressful for me to do after-school activities and everything. And then I decided to quit the job. And when I, leave my job, I came to realize that I need to find something for me to do to have a little bit of income to support, the household bills, every little things that you and I know living in this beautiful country. And then I searched on Google. Anything to do when you are at home. And then I went back to Facebook and I saw this ad popping up on my notification. I haven't watched this kind of live or ad about this business prior to watching the advertisement. So what drive me was, to find something to do or to earn a little bit of income apart from staying home doing nothing. So that attracted me to, go in and search. And then I came to watch Joycelyn's advertisement. She was doing that advertisement in Australia, and I went and when I saw that, I communicated with her directly, and what she told me was couple of words only. Put your name, email address, and watch the free live webinar. So that's what I did. And then we all human. I was skeptical at the time. I went forth 2 and 4. I messaged her again, and she told me to do the same thing. So I went again. Watch all those free live webinar. I didn't watch the free. I watched the replay because it was on a weekend that I registered. And then I tell you, that was a sleepless night I got watching all this over and over, all the testimonies from the successful business owners that were sharing their testimonies. I watched so many times, and I said, okay, I think I'm ready. So I paid my one-time registration fee. And then I watched those, pre-coaching videos were mind-blowing. And then I reached out to my husband. He was still working overseas. And then one word he told me was, you just quit job. Just don't do anything. But my gut feelings still telling me that I need to really do this because of Joycelyn. I didn't know about Alberta. I still communicated with Joycelyn, and I know that she's my countrywoman. So yeah, that's how it all happened. And then I invested in this business and I started straight away. So what attracted me was to earn a little bit extra while I'm at home with my family.
Wow. Thank you, Frida. Yes, I think it's the same story with me. What was attracted me to this idea of business, online business, it's the same story. I was looking for extra income, and I come across same with Frida, with ad on the Facebook. And that's what we are. We are a business owner. Thank you, Frida. And the second question is come to you, Joyce. Joyce, in what way could an online business improve your everyday life? What way?
Thank you, Mele. That's a very good question. In what way could an online business improve your everyday life? First thing is it leads to freedom. So, like what we have had already, you can travel the world. You can quit job very quickly. Example, we have a coach here. And also you can do it from anywhere and anytime because of flexibility. And two, you don't need to worry when you are working full time because of the automated system that does most of the heavy lifting job at the background when we are busy. Yes, so it can really improve your life. And two, the business that you are building, it becomes a legacy. So it's not a waste of time starting a business at the moment because you are just starting it and your children will benefit. And your children's children will also benefit, like what Maggie had said. The generation to come will benefit from it as well. So it can really, really improve our life when we do online business. We all know that the pattern of living has already shifted, or we already in the digital world. Everything is gone online. So the business is here to stay. We cannot question it. And we just have to learn and adapt and adjust and go with the flow. Thank you, Mele.
Thank you, Joyce. Yes, it is true. What is this business improve your life and your everyday life is your finance. You can travel the world and more time with your family. Thank you, Joyce. The last question, I want to ask this question for Arpita. Arpita, now you are a successful business online, and we witnessed that one because you are a job quitter. How do you feel around this time? Can you talk about that? Because we you now a successful business owner. Thank you, Arpita.
Thank you, Mela. That's a really good question to ask me at this time. For me, what I'll share is I feel proud of myself, of the achievement that I have achieved, the growth and the milestones I've reached didn't come easy. It came with a lot of dedication, sacrifices, and commitment and challenges. So I want to share that this is a business, it's a journey, there's no destination to it. Whatever we accomplish does not come easy. We have to show commitment. We have to do some sacrifices around what we really want. We have to have sleepless nights to sit on the computer and try to learn the training. The training is huge in our business. And for me to guide my team, mentoring people, well, I have to plug into the training site. I have to plug into coaching masterminds that we have, millennium masterminds that we have every week. So I love the growth. I feel proud of where I am at, and I'm still growing. I still have so many goals that I still need to achieve as I go along. But for now, I'm really, really grateful for where I am at. I feel satisfied and fulfilled. I have to share owning something that I own with my own hands. I am not just sitting here building someone else's empire, but it's my own, knowing that when things, happen in life, the business can easily pass on to my children, whereas my job can't. And that's something that I feel so grateful and passionate about this business, because it can be a legacy, as we've said before. It also provides a sense of purpose. This business has actually provided a sense of purpose for me, and fulfillment and gratitude. Gratitude is something that I have learned through this, and the lessons that I have come across, the challenges that I've had, the struggles of, childcare being expensive. I shouldn't complain, but just be grateful, because that situation made me to be boss free today. So I am grateful. Challenges and stress. Although I would say work is totally a different stress that you get from your work, 9 to 5 grind. In here, there's also challenges and stress. But the thing is, I have learned to overcome that now with what we learn from, sharing the ongoing challenges, the reflection of where we are going. It's so amazing, because there are times when we feel uncertain, but I've always had someone to talk to, someone who thinks the same as me. So like-minded people, just being around the community is just amazing, because I'm not doing this alone. At my lowest, point in time, days are different, but just looking at another business owner, just reaching out to another successful business owner just lifts me up. Or seeing achievements in our private community group as well. It just inspires me to keep going. Reflection and growth. I have seen that in here, I can now measure where I am and where I am going. At, in our 9 to 5 grind, sometimes you are stagnant at one place only, and you don't know you are stuck. You are just doing the same routine over and over. But in this business, I am seeing growth. Every month or every year, I'm seeing the changes in me personally, personal development, professional development, leadership, and at the same time, the mindset shift. Once you work on your mindset and you develop your mindset, no one can take that away from you. That's one of the golden things in this business. The skills that we learn here, I just embrace the skills that I came here. I wasn't tech savvy. I didn't know what to do with. Didn't know what to do with the website. I wasn't confident. I wasn't at my comfort zone. Today, I can really say that this business has grown me, and I'm still going. I am still learning and still developing. So these are some of the most amazing things that have happened within these 5 years. And now I got to meet some amazing women that are now, here in front of the screen, growing, developing, and living that life as well that they desire. So I am just, just grateful and thank God for this opportunity. And I want to see everyone that I help achieve whatever they want to achieve in this community. Thank you, Mele.
Thank you, Arpita. Thank you very much. And also, thank you to be a good example for our team. Because every morning when I wake up, I saw you sometimes you dancing, and it's just pushing me to do something different. And thank you very much, Alberta, for no wonder why you are successful in this business. You keep going. But anyway, thank you, team, for tonight. Is there any other questions or something you want to talk about? Or any question from the viewer? No? But yeah, I think for the viewer, if you're looking for online business or make money online, or if you want extra money, all of us have our own website. You can click one of the website, and that website lead you to where you want to be. You already listened to our story, our why. That's why we are here tonight with this business. And thank you very much for all of you. And have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you, Mele.
Congratulations, Mele.